Welcome to the Seafood Department, the place with all the muscle you'll ever need.
It's really cool. I really like shopping here because it's clean and it feels, right.
Well, if you didn't have a food safety program, I wouldn't be shopping here.
You read all that stuff about diseases and that's.
It's got to be fresh.
Oh, yeah.
Fresh fish smells very appetizing, but if it's not fresh, then you can bet that your customers will quickly let you know. Fish is one of the fastest products to decompose if it's not treated properly. You can see it, feel it, and smell it when things aren't right. The wholesale fish suppliers in New Zealand are renowned for their quality of product, and with the improvement of refrigerated transport, getting a fresh product to your department is rarely a problem. This program looks at what you'll be faced with in the seafood department, what to look out for, and what to do when something goes wrong in relation to food safety. We have a food safety program in place called the 5 Steps to Food Safety, and you are about to become a part of it. Here is the 5 steps promise. To sell only clean, safe and hygienic food. To ensure that product is received from warranted suppliers only. To ensure that all staff understand and implement the appropriate codes of practice. To monitor and record the effectiveness of the system. To take all reasonable steps to ensure that the 5 Steps to Food Safety program is implemented at all times. During this video, we'll be introducing you to the 5 Steps system. We'll show you how the system works and we'll explore some of the areas that you'll be working with in depth. Cleaning, washing up and basic housekeeping are all covered by the system. You'll be shown how to use the specialist cleaning products, and you can always refresh your memory by following these charts and the 5 steps. So you can see, not only do we need to keep the fish looking fresh, but we must be selling a first-class product.
I just don't buy it if it doesn't smell fresh. My husband's worse than anybody. Fresh or nothing, he says.
Well, fresh is fresh, really. Nothing else is going to do when it's fish.
Like every other department, food, in this case fish, can often be put at risk. Chemical contamination can occur from not rinsing away cleaning products, and foreign objects can fall into containers if they're not stored properly. But the greatest risk comes from bacteria or microorganisms, or bugs, as you may have heard them called. Bacteria are found on raw foods, contaminated surfaces, and also on our bodies, hair, cuts, pimples, and in our stomachs. Some of these bugs can cause food poisoning, and others will cause food spoilage. Both of these are to be prevented at all costs, because not only is the health of our customers at stake, but our own jobs can be affected if profits fall from poor food handling. To grow, bacteria need time, temperature, food and moisture. This is why cleaning, stock rotation and refrigeration are so important. It's a frightening fact that these bugs can double their numbers every 20 minutes, given the right conditions. Temperature control is clearly very important. We all know that if fish is poorly treated or left out for too long, it goes off. This going off, as we call it, is caused by the multiplication of bacteria and is sometimes called food spoilage. This multiplication of bacteria can be slowed down and even prevented by cleaning, temperature control and safe food preparation. You'll hear from time to time the expression, clean food is safe food. The more fish is handled, the more chance it has of becoming contaminated. And the longer it is out of refrigeration, the more opportunity that bacteria have to grow.
There's so much good fish available today, really good for you. Omega-3 or something, we love it.
Throughout the department, you'll notice posters like these. They set out the 5 steps for each task, and they're very easy to understand. However, if you need more detailed information, there is a manual in each department that will explain every task in detail. The 5 steps are a guide and reminder. Soon these tasks will become second nature, and you'll be living and breathing food safety. The seafood department that you'll be working in can quite easily be divided into preparation and display. On its journey through the department, the fish will pass through a number of stages that can and will affect its safety. It's not the intention of this program to go through every stage of production, but to give you an insight into the care needed to ensure that the final product is safe and wholesome. Cleaning will play a major part in your daily routine, so we've produced a separate video that looks at this issue in depth. Housekeeping, however, is almost as important, and if you deal with this issue properly, it'll save you and your colleagues many hours of time and frustration. Here are the 5 steps for housekeeping. 1. Keep the floor free of rubbish. Clean as you go. 2. Anything that can be put away should be. 3. Any surfaces and machinery not in use should be cleaned and sanitized. 4. When rubbish bins are full, remove them and replace with empty bins. 5. Bowls, trays and utensils should be stored upside down or in such a way that they'll be kept clean whilst in storage. Let's take a quick look at temperature control. We've mentioned earlier in the program that we need to keep fish cool to prevent the growth of bacteria. So let's look at how that works in practice. From delivery to sale, there are 5 steps relating to temperature that keep the cold chain in place. To maintain good control, temperatures are monitored at various stages to ensure that good standards are being met. How and where